What's up everybody, hope you're all doing great. Good morning, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, and in this video we'll be taking a look at Quant or QNT. That's the abbreviation of the token, the native token of Quant. And it's been a while since we covered Quant. I was on a small or a short holiday for a week too, and before that I was moving. I'm still moving a little bit. From one house to another. It sounds a little bit weird, but I did want to take a look at Quant because I know that there's a great community behind it. I've held it for a very long time, and I know a lot of you hold it, so I wanted to take a look at it. And the first thing that I noticed for Quant is that the volume is actually pretty low. It's at 35 million right now. Let's compare that to the last month. I mean, last month we've actually had volumes like this spike. This spike is not really true, I think, or it is true, but it doesn't. There were some things going on, I think, with Quant itself. All right, so that's maybe not the best thing, but if you take a look at over the last 3 months, like beginning of July, we actually hit levels of 150 million, which would already be way better than 35 million. But also last month, maybe even last 7 days. Now, last 7 days the volume was pretty average. But over the last month, we've also hit levels of. You know, to be honest, it's actually, the volume right now is actually pretty stable, but I could remember that the volume always used to be higher than just 2.7% of the market cap. And as you can see, last 3 months it has been higher, but it's actually has not been that much higher the last month. So that's never great to see. I mean, Quant is still a great project, I think. So there's nothing to worry about. And obviously the market is cooling down a little bit. So that's the first thing I noticed. If we take a look at Quant though, because that's obviously why you came to this video. If we take a look at the analysis, is that there's some very clear bearish market structure going on, right? You can see that from these, you can see some lower highs up here, and we're really holding those, and it looks like we're making another lower high right here. I would say that we could get a little bit higher, but if you take a look at the analysis, you can see that there's a lot of resistance up here. So around this $110 level. First of all, there's just a regular key area, but apart from that, we also got some very strong EMAs up there. Definitely the red one, that's the 50 period EMA. And that has proven to be pretty strong. Also, if you check it out over the history of Quant, you can see a great touch there. And it isn't always that strong, but more often than not, it's actually pretty strong. Apart from that, we also have this trend line coming up, and there's probably some sort of a fib there. I think right now we're at the 618 fib of this recent bearish move. Yeah, see that 618 fib is also there, so there's just a lot of bearish indicators up there. It's a very strong resistance level, so I don't expect us to get above that level. There's just too much bearish momentum in the market for now. I think we'll drop down again towards that $199 level. I think that holds for another 1 or 2 touches, but I think it's just a matter of time for Quant that we also drop down through $100. And once $100 breaks, which I expect within the next like 3 days, once that breaks, we're dropping down to $90. I think we'll find some support at $90, but afterwards I also think we'll drop down to 85. That's practically the same level, at least in my analysis. So that level between $90 and $85 is my price target for, let's say, the next week. And I think that level could actually hold for a longer period of time, but I will also update the analysis, because whether we can hold that level depends on 2 things mainly. First of all, what kind of touches do we get off of that level? So after getting a bearish breakout off of $100, can we get a strong touch off of $90, or do we drop down immediately down to $85? That says a lot. But apart from that, also just the market movements, like what is Bitcoin doing? If Bitcoin is really dropping down to 19,000, would it be very smart to assume that Quant will hold $85? Probably not. We'll probably drop down all the way to $75. All right, so it depends on those kind of things, and that's why I will update it. But for now, that's my analysis on Quant. So if you do have any questions about it, please let me know down in the comments. And for now, I'd like to thank you all for watching and listening, and I hope to see you all in my next videos. Bye.